you the survivor tip for this month. This month, I'm looking at guilt. Often when I'm interviewing survivors, I notice that guilt is a feature, and it can simply be that the survivor who's talking feels, as a child, I should have been able to stop this person abusing me. As a child, I should have been able to make sure it never happened again and keep myself safe and away from this abuser and the situations in which he or she had placed me. And again, I've had another interview where the survivor feels they should have had the ability to do this as a child. And I understand that. The reality and the facts, though, are that we will usually have gone into one of the trauma responses. As you know, I like to call them the 4 Fs: fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And regardless of those responses, you will have maybe 1 or 2 of them or a combination, but you will also be unable to do anything simply because as a child you were frozen in time. And you were conditioned to do what the adult said wherever you happen to be. So what I want you to recognise, please, out of this is that grace, self-compassion, self-love are all needed in this moment. Look back at that beautiful child that you were, no matter how old you were. I'm talking about up to the age of 18 even. And know that where the abuse began as a child, you were conditioned, you were groomed, you were manipulated, and even though it felt terribly wrong and you knew it was wrong, there was a part of you that couldn't trust your instinct. So that's another facet or another way that the guilt kicks in, because if you couldn't trust who you were at that time and in that moment, you let yourself down, or that's what you are telling yourself. So again, I'm here to say, your instinct was never wrong. You were always right with this. But what you're not recognizing is that you were powerless. That even as an adult looking back, you're still going to feel that powerlessness, but that might manifest itself as rage or self-loathing or self-hatred or self-recrimination, none of which are welcome here. Please start to look at the inner child that you are and still embody, and just send waves of love and self-compassion and warmth and acceptance and actually acknowledgement of the hero this little person actually was. Why? Because against all odds and against your instinct, you managed to survive this, and look at who you are today. And people will often say, but why look back? And I say, if you don't look back, how can you know how far you've come and how much more there is for you to consider doing? So survivors of child sexual abuse everywhere, this is my plea to you. Gloria Masters, CEO, founder of Handing the Shame Back, and a survivor myself. It's time to embrace that inner child. It's time to love that little part of you that never had a voice, that always knew it was wrong, that always felt sick and scared and bad about it all, but never had the power, the autonomy, or the choice. And that's who we are honouring today. Guilt, get your friend and go away. I'm not allowed to swear, but go away. To the adults watching, to the adult in you, know that I honour you, know that I see you, know that we at Handing the Shame Back will always stand beside who you are, because the truth is so obvious. You would never ever have said anything as a child if you didn't feel you could have been believed. Much love to all of you.